How's it going, everybody? Ghost Vegeta here. Welcome back to Madden 26 Ultimate Team. So a couple of changes to notify before we get this underway. We have upgraded Xavier McKinney to 85, so we're definitely using him now. And we've also added running back Joe Mixon to the team, so a couple of notable changes there, as this is Adrian Peterson taking it to about the 30. And we start off on defense here, as this guy, he had a pretty good team. He had Adrian Peterson, he had Jalen Hurts, as Peterson only gets one there. And he had a couple of big-time players on the team, as Hurts with time throws to the left, but it's picked off there by Micah McFadden, and McFadden down at the 38. So Micah McFadden, two big plays for him. He had the tackle on Peterson and then the interception. And that'll give us the ball, as Allen looking for somebody, anybody, but throws it away there. So 2nd and 10 at 38. Here's Allen dumping it off, and there's Joe Mixon for the first time. Mixon inside the 25 to the 23. So 1st and 10, here's Mixon. First carry, room up the middle, and that's a gain of about 7. So a good run there. So a minute 45 left in the first. Allen to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's down at about the 11. That'll set up a first down. His next play, Allen feeling the heat. Allen chased down by Warren Sapp, and that'll be a sack for a 6-yard loss. Warren Sapp, as he did a lot throughout his career, sacking the quarterback, as Allen next play looking for Jefferson, but that's picked off by Derek Stingley. Great bait on this guy's part. And this guy has the ball again, as Hurts looking over the middle. That one's intercepted by Xavier McKinney. So both him and Mixon making their presence felt, and McKinney able to get down around the 20. So 1st and 10 in the red zone, handoff to Mixon, room up the middle, and another good run there, another run of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 3, as Allen looking over the middle. That's caught by, I believe, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's down at the 5. Handoff to Mixon, but Mixon not able to find no room there. That's a loss of 2 as we start the second quarter. 2nd and goal, we hit Justin Jefferson on the right. Nice play design again, and Jefferson able to score the touchdown. And once again, Jefferson getting into the end zone. That's why I like him. Big target, and he catches a lot of them. As we are now kicking the ball away at the start of the second quarter, here's Adrian Peterson. Could have probably gained more yards there had he had stayed left, but instead he gets down at the 26. Hurts with a quick throw there to Ladd McConkey. That'll be a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Hurts hands it off to Peterson, but that's going to lose a yard. So 3rd down and 6. Hurts over the middle to a wide open Xavier Worthy, and he's down around the 40. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Hurts rolling to the right. Hurts has a wide open Mark Andrews, but he overthrew him. So Hurts going to need to plant his feet as we send the heat at Hurts, but he does a great job getting it off to Ladd McConkey. That'll be a gain of 9. 3rd down and short. Hurts over the middle. That's caught by Mark Andrews, who has room, and Mark Andrews to the end zone. He will score. Mark Andrews, nice catch, and he's able to get through the defenders to the end zone. And the Eagles make a statement right back at us with a big play touchdown there inside 2 minutes in the second quarter, as Cam Little, the best kicker out right now in Ultimate Team, kicks it off to us, and this is Joe Mixon taking it out, gets past the 30. So decent starting field position, as Allen handing it off to Mixon. Mixon able to gain about 6 there. So 2nd and 6, a minute 25 left in the first half. Allen over the middle, that's caught by St. Brown. He's got quite a few catches already, and that one's good for a first down. Next play, handoff to Mixon, but Mixon unable to cut it upfield, and that'll be a loss of a yard. So 2nd and 11, here's Allen. Allen looking deep for Victor Cruz, but that is batted away there. Great play by the defender. And that'll make it 3rd and 11. Here's Allen over the middle looking for St. Brown, but that is broken up there. I couldn't tell who the cornerback was. It looked like Darrell Revis, but I'm not sure. And 4th and 11, we decide to punt the ball away, and this is Ladd McConkey taking it to the 17. Empty set for Hurts, and Hurts with time. Hurts looking over the middle, double coverage though, and that one's dropped by Mark Andrews. 30 seconds left before halftime. Hurts looking left. That one is caught. I couldn't tell who made the catch, but great catch there. That'll set up a first down at the 36 as Hurts looking left. This one's intercepted though by Darius Slay, and Slay past midfield. Slay has room on the left. Slay may go here. He will. To the 10, to the goal line, touchdown. With 15 seconds left before halftime, Darius, big play Slay, living up to his nickname, getting us the touchdown, a pick six in the final 30 seconds before the first half expires. As Lutz puts the point after up and good, and what a big touchdown to get there in the closing seconds before halftime. And it looks like that will be the score at halftime, 14-7. Unless this guy can make some magic happen in the final 12 seconds as Hurts empty set again. Hurts looking over the middle, dumps it off to McConkey, but McConkey gonna need to get down, and he does at the 45. Timeout with 6 seconds left. Here's Hurts rolling left. Hurts looking left, and that one's caught by Brian Thomas, and he's out of bounds with 1 second left. Definitely can't kick the field goal here, even with Cam Little. But well within striking distance of the end zone as Hurts looking over the middle, but Xavier Worthy not in the end zone there, and that's an easy stop. No points for the Eagles before halftime, and the score ends up being 14-7. As we do get the ball to start the second half, as Victor Cruz gonna try and take this from about the 2, and Cruz past the 20 to about the 23. So not the best starting field position, but certainly not the worst, as Josh Allen looking over the middle. That one's batted away, and that one nearly could have been intercepted. Luckily, it falls incomplete. As Allen next play, Allen looking for the running back, Joe Mixon, and that's a really nice gain there of 10 yards and good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 33. That pass looked like it was dropped by Jefferson. It was, so incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dump off to Joe Mixon, and Mixon trying to fight his way for yards, but only gains 5. 3rd down and 5. Critical play here for the defense as Allen has a lot of time. Allen looking for St. Brown. What a catch right at the 25. Just went up and grabbed it. That is what you call a moss there, as Mixon with room on the left, and Mixon to about the 12. Could have had a touchdown had he had gotten a block there, but instead it's a first down. However, Allen is sacked the next play. I couldn't tell who made the sack there, but that's a loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Here's Allen over the middle. St. Brown couldn't haul it in. That one falls incomplete. As Allen next play, 3rd down and 17. Needs something here. As Allen looking, not finding no one, just throws it away. And we do send the kicker out to make it a 10-point lead, and Lutz puts it through. So a pretty good lead to have with 1:09 left in the third. One thing I do wish, though, is that they would put more time on for each quarter on Ultimate Team. Either 4 minutes or at maximum 5 minutes for each quarter. As Hurts looking for Ladd McConkey there, but that one's batted away as Hurts. Next play, looking over the middle. Brian Thomas makes the catch, and he's down past the 40 to the 42. Next play, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts looking left for McConkey. Great play, though. Hurts kind of put that one behind McConkey, and that was an easy play as Hurts wide open as Brian Thomas. First down and more, down around the 40. With less than 40 seconds left in the third quarter, this guy is marching. He needs points on this drive, even if it's just a field goal, as Hurts looking left, and he's got Mark Andrews there out of bounds inside the 10. So 1st and goal, well within striking distance now. However, Adrian Peterson going backwards there. Loss of 1. 2nd and goal at the 10. Hurts hits McConkey there around the 5. Gain of 4. 3rd and goal here. Hurts rolling to the left. Hurts gonna try and run, but he's met there by Derek Stingley. No gain on that play, and that brings up 4th and goal. Does not take the field goal here. And this one's intercepted again by Xavier McKinney, his 2nd pick of the game. But there is one problem. He is down at the 1. The good news is we have the ball, though, and we deny this guy points. But we need to get away from the end zone, and we do just that. Amon-Ra St. Brown, what a game he's having, out of bounds around the 20. Certainly plenty of breathing room now as Allen hands it off to Mixon there. That's a gain of 1. We're just bleeding the clock now. Want to bleed this guy's timeouts. Hand off to Mixon again. That's a loss of 1. 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. Allen gets rid of it to, I believe, Victor Cruz there. Catch is made. 1st down and around the 35. So now we hand it off to Mixon, and this guy's going to need to start calling his timeouts. Read option to Allen, and Allen to about the 38. So 3rd down and 6. We're just going to run the ball here. Try to take this guy's timeouts away. So 4th and 8. We punt the ball away with 1:15 left in regulation. And this guy going to return it with Vlad McConkey out of bounds around the 25. So he's got 1:08, 1 timeout, but he needs 2 scores here. Needs to get a field goal quick as Brian Thomas makes the catch down around the 40. Less than a minute to go. Mark Andrews open over the middle, but need to hurry up. He's down inside the 35, though. Does he call a timeout? He does not. So we're approaching the 40-second mark. Mark Andrews again open. Catch is made inside the 10, but tackled in bounds. Time ticks away. Does not call his timeout still. 30 seconds left in regulation. Looking over the middle again for Andrews, but too high there. 29 seconds left. Here's Hurts looking over the middle for Andrews. That one is dropped. It might have been a good thing it was dropped, though. 25 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Hurts rolling to the right. Hurts looking over the middle. Too high there for Ladd McConkey. 4th and goal. I would have taken the field goal here and then tried an onside kick, but Hurts tries for Brian Thomas, and that pass is off target. Had him open, just put the pass behind him. And that is going to do it for this game. We do win 17-7. Not the best game for us, but we'll take the win. A great game for the defense, though, holding the offense to just 7 points and even scoring one of the touchdowns with Darius Slay. Josh Allen, not a bad game for him, but certainly not the best. Joe Mixon made a pretty good impression there. 11 carries for about 40 yards. St. Brown, great game for him. 5 catches over 70 yards. Only 1 catch for Justin Jefferson, which was the touchdown. But some pretty good blocking there by Jefferson. Darius Slay, he is the MVP of the defense. Had 7 total tackles and an interception return for a touchdown. So big props to him, and that is our 3rd win of the season, guys. 2 more, and we are going to the playoffs. Not expecting much this team, but we are winning games. That's all that matters, and that is going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Be sure to subscribe as well. My name is Ghost Vegeta, and I will see you later.